And just phenomenal like combos like also phenomenal projectile games as well. And also what I really want to see, because I like seeing weird moves used unconventionally, they also have unconventional reflectors. Rob has a reflector on side B. Ness of course has a forward smash. So I want to see a little bit of that. I want to see a Ness forward smash reflected Rob laser. So McClappin, you're on notice here.
Yeah,
And
you're
the
on
file,
stream.
I want to see a side B reflected PK fire, which is a little bit okay. There we go. There we go. McClappin's watching the stream. We love to see it.
Doing it for the people, doing it for the vibes. I mean,
Doing it for the person.
This is what we like to see, and maybe this is what
Ooh.
Ness players really want to see even more. Though, can't get past how good R.O.B Nair is, and
Man.
you can't sleep on that back air either. Holy!
And it looked like EOF kind of like froze McClappin mentally a little bit there. Like place the gyro in front of them. It's like, okay, wait, what do I do? What do I do? A short hop over it. Oh, okay, I'm already getting back aired. And that's just like that's something where when you're faced with that sort of thing, you're gonna have to try and in the back of your head try and formulate a plan for when it happens next time, because that's the sort of thing that's gonna be out of stock every time if Endophile has anything to say about it here.
Yeah, having a plan for gyro is kind of step one of the pregame. Before even going into the match, you can adapt and see how they manipulate gyro. EOF using a much more like a projectile than a trapping tool, but like you have to have a plan for that top, because
and there's the setup right. There's this exact same setup, forcing the short hop, trying to punish with the back air. McClappin shielding that time, but doesn't really hasn't gotten back to on center stage yet. And the exact same setup, and now McClappin recognizing the situation, using some different tools to get out of there. Now that was an aggressive approach, and it gets a stock. Exactly what we want to see. There it is again. That setup.
It's almost like a deer in headlights kind of situation. Like you're so tunneled on the top and so worried about what it can do that you kind of don't expect R.O.B to take to the air. You really expect them to play behind top.
Oh no!
But EOF has been really trying to go air to air and swing with these back airs and swing with these neutral airs in a much more aggressive way than a different a setup way. And if he ever feels scared, he'll just take to the skies and come down with Nair.
That's some pretty good damage on the PK Thunder, but McClappin still has a bit of a hill to climb out of. R.O.B is certainly has some weight to that chassis, so a little bit more damage is going to be required before McClappin can really look for maybe a back throw or an up air or something like that.
Yeah, that shell is a bit more than plastic nowadays. It's some grade A, I don't know, aluminum?
Carbon fiber? Yeah.
Good, strong stuff.
Yeah. Aircraft grade.
He's held together by a whole lot of duct tape, and he's really put on the damage too.
And you know what? Duct tape is strong.
Duct tape's got some strength to it.
Yeah.
Alright, playing down with Nair, EOF is making it really hard to challenge him air to air, which has been kind of Ness's bread and butter. Really good get up attack. Not trying to fall victim to that, and hey, he's given himself a chance. One PK Thunder could have gotten him a lot, and hey, he still manages to air dodge out.
Yeah,
he's got himself going.
Oh man, but you see, even at low percents, the falling Nair does basically nothing, and it's at the point where the falling Nair doesn't get you the hit stun that you need, and so you need to watch out for R.O.B just hitting buttons out of hit stun. And you certainly need to watch out for that back air.
Yeah,
this is the difference for EOF, both stocks.
It's about that percent. It's about back air percent. I would have killed much earlier, but at kill percents, it's kind of been EOF's bread and butter. Though you cannot, man, all of R.O.B's aerials just do exactly what he needs them to.
Yeah.
And when you have a 6-frame active spike, oh boy, 2-framing gets a whole lot easier.
Yeah, no question. So, okay. Well, it seems like So on one hand, EOF doesn't really have much of a reason to change up the play style because they're up a game. But on the other hand, you have to expect that McClappin is going to be able to adjust to this, like the specific gyro setups that EOF has been throwing at them. And if that happens, EOF is going to have a plan for that. It's definitely the position that you want to be in, but you can't you have to respect the humanity of your opponents and like their ability to adapt and to change and to assess the situation and all that good stuff.
Yeah, especially since more than likely we're gonna be seeing a stage counterpick here. Like going back to FD would only leave you vulnerable to the same kind of setups that took stock 1 and 2 to begin with. So if we go to a stage that, well, basically any other stage, because any other stage offers you a diverse platform layout, like you're gonna have to shake up your setups and shake up how you approach taking stocks, because EOF didn't hit any major down air confirms. We do go back to FD.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Color me surprised.
The other thing I was going to say is another stage like maybe a town or a PS2, they give you more of a stage to work with so that you're not just getting cornered all the time.
Yeah, it seems like McClappin has decided that, hey, on FD, I have everything that I need to win. I just need to not fall for the same trap multiple times over. And hey, EOF looks comfortable. He looks comfortable with this entirely flat layout. It makes Laser be full screen pressure in the most obvious way. And hey, he looks like he's playing to his own strengths.
Oh wow! And then completely ready for that aerial approach as well.
Yeah, again, top doing work, but McClappin kind of prepared for the incoming back air. He looks to overshoot some of his punishes, but I mean, we find McClappin in a same precarious spot a lot. His back is to the ledge, and he has to find his way around EOF's either big buttons or onslaught of projectiles.
But this is also where Ness, like at mid percents here, this is where Ness gets a lot of his work done. Getting like falling forward air, getting like that. This is where that falling forward air really starts to come into play. Great DI. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you could DI that any better. And that very fortunate damage there for McClappin. Even if a back air or an up air is able to take this stock for EOF, you're looking much better seeing triple digits on your opponent than you were maybe 20 or 30 seconds ago. But now McClappin kind of in a position to take the stock here, putting the brakes onto EOF. But now there's the grab, and you're not denying that one.
Yeah, EOF kind of adjusting his down throw combos, really expecting the early mash out and just going for raw up air. Even if it doesn't kill, he can find that other grab. But hey, evening it up, right back is McClappin. So like this game, the adaptation has really come in full force this game for McClappin, as they'll have to figure out what to do as both start looking for their obvious starters. Nearly getting clipped by PK Fire, but as long as EOF keeps backing off, then McClappin will always have his work cut out for him.
And it's a little bit of a difficult proposition against R.O.B, who has such good boxing tools. But what I would love to see from McClappin is more grabs. Like that's the key. That is like the link in the chain that connects Ness's low percent game to his mid percent game. You have to get those grabs. You have to get those grabs into like the fair plane, which R.O.B is in no way immune to. R.O.B's gonna get hit by that every time. You better have your double jump. Okay.
He does, and was too late on the.
Oh, okay.
Too late on the 2-frame, and got like a pretty optimal punish out of it. Hey, PK Flash, when it works, it works, but you're kind of in a doesn't work twice.
Okay. Okay. That was. Again, that was another kind of like deer in headlights. Oh, like, okay, I'm responding to this, but oh wait, I'm still off stage. Now I'm too far for air dodge. Oh, okay. That was kind of like a mental overhead thing of like too many things to respond to, and you lose track of the one thing, which is getting back to the ledge. But again, now triple digits again on EOF. McClappin can certainly make something happen here. This is the a little bit more damage. I like the aggressive forward air there. You have to kind of get aggressive here.
Yeah, I mean, it's where McClappin has had the most success in terms of gaining advantage when he has been overshooting and extending a little bit further than Ness's traditionally safe game plan allows it, or it usually goes. Like, that's been huge as the parry on the down
McClappin wasn't
tilt.
even ready for that parry. But you know what? Got the grab nonetheless, and all right.
First to down throw up smash of the set, and it's, you know, when you take the final stock with it, that's the only one you really need, as EOF punches his ticket not into top 64. I was wrong about that, but instead into a loser side top 64 qualifier where he'll play against Adam.